This message is being broadcast by the Department of Defense of the Republic. Continue to carry out the following instructions.
Are you ready?
The broadcast will quiet at this time for your safety.
This message is transmitted at the request of the United States Office of Civil Defense. All television and radio stations in the United States will now cease their regular programming to carry this special message.
We'll do it live!
Kingdom, here we go. Welcome everybody to JFM Studios Live. Kind of a comeback. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done a live stream, drawing-wise, you know. How are you guys doing? Man, let's go to the show. What do we have here? We got nothing. Hold on. There we go. Yep, I got some drawings right here I'm going to be working on. Oh man, I forgot to pull up my music. How are you guys doing? I see you guys in the chat. King of the Fat, TD Camper, Deli Cake, Paranormiac, and Taku Corgis. Oh, welcome. You guys are so awesome for being here. Thank you, thank you. Wow. What a week, huh? A certain movie trailer came out that I'm kind of excited for. What are your guys' thoughts on the Super Mario Brothers movie trailer? I think it looks good. Looks great. I even don't mind Chris Pratt's voice. It's like, we only got 2 lines out of it, but hey, as long as he has like some sort of accent, I don't care. I'm hoping they have Mario and Luigi coming from, Earth or the real world or, Brooklyn or something like that. That would be cool. Nice little throwback to the classic Mario canon from the early 90s, Heck yeah, and Jack Black, his voice he sounds awesome. Very awesome. Sounds, from that voice, you would never have guessed it was Jack Black. You would probably guess it was like some other random professional voice actor, but you never know. Funny you say that, TD Camper, because the live-action Super Mario Brothers movie is one of my favorite movies ever. I mean, like I said before, I don't view the 1993 movie as a Super Mario Brothers movie. I just see it as an action-adventure movie with Mario references. That's it. Okay, but I'm pretty sure it'll look more like a Mario movie, this animated one. It's gonna look so cool. Can't wait to see Peach, though. I'll give more of my thoughts a little later as soon as I set up my music here. Oh yes, that's totally fine. I'm not expecting everybody to like that 1993 movie. All right. Please play. All right, hope you guys are doing well. I am doing okay. I mean, last night I wasn't feeling too good emotionally, but I'm kind of better now. I had a nice lunch and I filled up my car with gas. Alright, so let's get this started. Yeah, if it's like Captain Lou Albano, from the classic Super Mario Brothers cartoon, then I wouldn't mind at all. I kind of like that canon. I mean, aren't Mario and Luigi supposed to be from like Brooklyn? And then they kind of changed it and throughout the years, and I guess they were always from the Mushroom Kingdom. But then again, why are they plumbers? I mean, you've never seen Mario and Luigi do any plumbing work in modern games. I mean, come on. In the beginning, I hope it starts with the two of them just going to work, plumbing something, and then they both fall through a drain and end up in the Mushroom Kingdom in separate locations. I mean, that's from what I gathered from the trailer. Hey, Michael Hucko and Black Reddy, welcome to the stream. And Marcus Gillard, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I kind of have a theory on why video game movies from like the 90s were terrible. Well, except for the first Mortal Kombat movie, but I'm thinking it's because they were made by adults or boomers that have never played any of the games before. Also, the games back then, they had very little, source material to work off of. So it's like, the lore hasn't been established as much. So, video game movies nowadays, like the Sonic movie and Detective Pikachu, I think they were made by people that actually played the game. They were made by people who are fans of the game. So that's why I believe video game movies now are better. How am I feeling today? A little better than yesterday, last night. I don't know, I haven't been feeling that great. Mostly due to, burnout. But I'll be okay. I'll be taking a break pretty soon. I don't know. In November, I'll take a week-long break from drawing. What am I drawing now? I am drawing two of my Inktober drawings, for Malice Mansion Inktober. I decided not to do any special prompts. I just wanted to draw the kids in their creepy, uncanny-looking selves, Are the Resident Evil movies any good? Well, I haven't seen the newer ones. I have seen some of the ones from the 2000s, like, starring Mila Jovovich, I think that's her name. I've seen those, and they're okay for what they are, As long as you, watch the movie with an open mind, and, keep in mind that it is a totally different canon, totally different universe, totally different, spin on things. Yeah, when it comes to Resident Evil movies, I'd say Resident Evil, what's it called? Degeneration? Or Damnation? The one with Leon and Claire, that one. That's supposed to take place a little after 4 and before 5. That one, I think, is the best Resident Evil movie, if you want to count all of them. Okay, how does she look like? Oh, my music stopped. I wonder if it's frozen. I hope everything goes well, cause my internet can be kind of janky. So if this stream ends abruptly, just know that it's probably my thing, and my media player's acting up. It's like music has stopped, cause I think it's thinking, cause too much stuff is going on. Ever watched Homestar Runner? Yes, I have. My former girlfriend showed me some episodes of Homestar Runner, and we had some inside jokes between the both of us. You know, saying lines that we saw. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to quit this um, player here and start over. Hopefully it will work. There we go. Hey, Demon X and Positively More, welcome to the stream. I'm doing good, a little better than yesterday. But yeah, I haven't been feeling too well emotionally because I've been feeling a bit burnt out, and feeling that my art is not good enough for people, and I feel like a fraud or something. I also feel so tired. Like after work, I'm like too tired to draw. I have enough energy to draw a little bit, like my Inktober stuff, but when it comes to commissions, I have a whole bunch of commissions to work on, and I sit down to work on them, and then nothing, nothing comes out. Nothing I draw ever, looks good. So if you're waiting on a commission, please be patient. I'll get to it. It will be finished. You know. And if it's one thing I've learned from my current job, is that patient customers are a godsend. Really, I really appreciate customers who are, understanding and willing to wait for their vehicles to be finished. Mostly due to parts. Would I draw the J&T characters meeting the Homestar Runner characters? Maybe. I also try to have a little bit of time writing the script for Malice Mansion, and last night I felt, sad, which would help me write some sad scenes in the script. So there's that. There's a little bit of perk of being upset. So I guess it works out. Out of all the comic publishers, which one would you want Malice Mansion under? I guess the one that allows. That's number one. They have to be creator friendly, as in they publish creator owned comics. Number two, they would have to really like my idea. You know, they wouldn't censor anything. I don't know, probably Image Comics, or there was another one that I've seen. I forgot the name of it. I like their post. They're accepting submissions. I don't know if I want Dark Horse. I'm bitter about them. If I were to work with Dark Horse, they would have to beg me, you know, as if that's gonna happen. But still, Top Shelf. Yeah, there's another one. I'm gonna see how well I'll do independent wise. I'm gonna see if I can um, promote myself independently through a YouTube channel, whatnot. Try to be careful with it. More careful than I was with JNT. Also, this is a kind of a random thing, but I'm talking about Brittany here. Her name, Brittany Chung, and I'm like, okay, she's supposed to be Chinese, so that's her last name, Chung. I'm kind of I'm kind of worried about what people might say to it. Might say about it because they would probably call me or compare me to J.K. Rowling or something. Like, oh, just because the character's Chinese, you gave him an overly Chinese name or last name, huh? And I'm like, no, that's not my intention at all. I mean, come on, man. Just a thought, something silly. I mean, no matter what, I'll still keep her name as is. Hold on, I'm looking up the publisher now. Can't remember if I liked it in Malice Mansion or in my regular account. Let's look at likes. Il. Yeah. Yo. It's somewhere here. Yes, I'm so glad that the Mario trailer exceeded expectations. People will be like, people were betting what will be in the trailer, like unfunny tropes, like a character saying awkward or some stupid pop song. I am so glad it didn't do any of that. Okay, you know what? It's probably in my Malice Mansion account. And I liked it there. Hold on, everybody. What the heck? Are they just gone? I am looking at a mutual's account now because I know she liked it. A post from them. Maybe they are indeed gone. I don't know. Man, I don't know. I think it started with an I guess. But can't remember. Hey, don't forget to like this video, it'll lift my spirits. Oh yes, African names are very hard to pronounce and write. Yep. Anyway, let's continue here. It's not IDW. I remember it was a company I've never heard before. But they look promising. Anyway, that's another choice I might have for mass publishing Malice Mansion. What is this supposed to be? I think she's just picking up her mask, trying to make it look like a mask, a surgical mask that everybody's familiar with. I haven't seen too many people wearing masks nowadays, even though that it's still spreading, And I know I'm guilty of not wearing a mask anywhere because, I'm good, This whole time I've never gotten COVID, which, I'm so thankful for, but you never know. It might get me when I least expect it. clean it up once it's in ink. Okay, the other brat. Let's draw Robert. Fat Demolition Man, Robert. Well, he's not Demolition Man. He just talks like those future freaks from Demolition Man. It's Grumpty Dumpty. Death, murder, kill. Whatever. That's Robert for you. Oh yeah, that face. Inspired directly from the slime, the snail people, or the, from Uzumaki, Junji Ito. Looks like that boy, turning into a snail, which is very creepy, very weird indeed. So, in the story Uzumaki from Junji Ito, one of the high school boys slowly turns into a snail throughout the day, or the week, I should say. He's all slimy, eyes pop out from his head, turns into a snail, And then a fellow classmate of his, who is like his bully, turns into a snail too. So they decided to keep both of them into a little prison or something. A zoo, I guess, outside of the school. And the kids, the students, they're so casual about it. They're weirded out, but casual about having two former classmates, turn into snails, giant snails, and just keeping them in captivity and then feeding them here and there. But it turns out, later, the two snail boys mated and made eggs. And that is such a creepy scenario. So I'm like, I don't know how to process that. And I was like, whoa. Well, you would say that, well, JFM. Snails are, what do we call it? They're both sexes? I don't know. No, not ambiguous. Anthropomorphic? No, not anthropomorphic. What is it called when the creature has both sexes? Like a seahorse or something, or a snail. They have both sexes. So I guess males can get pregnant, I guess. Anyway, yeah, that's Robert will not be turning to a snail. I can guarantee that. He's just gonna look creepy and think of creepy things. Oh yeah, it sure is weird. But I love Uzumaki. I actually have the physical copy. Oh no. Malice Mansion may be that thick because I have the whole Uzumaki. It's like an omnibus, big collection. And Malice Mansion, if it ever becomes, a big published book, it'll probably be that thick, thick like a brick. Androgynous, that's the word. I think. Hey, Sideburns. Thank you so much. It's good to be back, even though it's for a little while, probably. Aragorn Skywalker. Welcome to the stream. And you turn 24 next Sunday? Nice. The 16th? Is it the 16th? Yeah. Yeah. You know, my sister's birthday is on the 16th as well. Ever thought of giving Ashley a permanent boyfriend? No, not really. I mean, haven't really thought about Ashley, getting a boyfriend of any kind lately. She's more of the, let's find a sugar daddy kind of girl. Yeah, once I'm done with the comic, I'll see if I can submit it to publishers, and Image is one of them. I'll look into. Love his face here. It's like, yeah, that's Robert for you. He used to be kind of a creepy kid. I mean, he's still a little creepy here, but there's a little bit of innocence in Robert. But he used to do some creepy stuff, like in the height chart, he would be looking at Michaela all weird. You'll see here. Yeah, you see. Now the two of them are good friends. He wouldn't be doing this, but in the comic, there will be some sort of weirdo tension. Between the two of them. Do we have any confirmed serial killers before they reach the mansion? No. I mean, I imagine no violence happens before the mansion incident. Of course, there's a thing with Katie where in the past summer, I know the summer before fourth grade, she attacked a man, like almost killing him. I say almost killing him. That's what led her to become infamous in the school. But that's it. None of the other kids hurt anybody. And I imagine this will be a fun part where, during the bus ride to the mansion, they see a run over deer or a couple of deer run over. It'll be all bloody and junk, and some of the kids are interested, and a lot of them are disgusted by it. Yeah. I kind of thought of that scene after watching the movie X, because there's a scene similar to that. Figured I'd give you guys, the sources of my inspiration. I don't want to be labeled a hack or something. So it's Halloween Somerville. On Sundays, having Maria put on Halloween costume. Maria asked me what this big man is, underwear, both Michael Myers watching outside. Oh, that's interesting. You know, if you see a dead armadillo in the road, it means death. Oh, I ought to put a dead armadillo in the comic then. But then again, aren't armadillos in the southern United States? Can't imagine they. I would. You know. I think. I imagine Mouse Mansion takes place in like northeast United States, possibly Vermont. I don't know because you know they experience all four seasons equally. Like there's a spring, summer, fall, winter. You know these kids experience it all. Unlike in Jeff and Taylor, where it's just where there's no winter at all. Alright, and here's a commission I'm working on. Michael Myers about to stab David Fazio. And I'm having a real hard time with the pose and the angle. Because I'm trying to make this look as interesting as possible, but it's like, oh man, I don't know. That's why I'm in a slump, you know? I'm in an art slump. Where nothing I draw is looking good. Yes, Doki Doki Literature Club music. This is when Sayori is found, you know, hanging in her room. That's right, no winter in Somerville because it's technically in Florida, even though it's not a city in Florida. It's its own independent city, still part of America, just not part of Florida. Because back in the 1800s, like a little bit after the Civil War, the mayor of Somerville seceded from Florida because he says, quote, Floridians are weird. Now, that's not my opinion. That is the opinion of the old school mayor of Somerville back in 1867 or something. Earlier this week, I started a free trial of Shudder, and I watched Phenomena and The Sadness. Awesome. I ought to watch some horror movies, you know, to inspire me. But at the same time, I'm like, movies. Because I'm not a big movie person anymore, you know. It's like I go home from work, then all I want to do is just lay in bed and or draw or write or take a shower, eat. That's it. You know, bullshit around social media and whatnot. Oh hell yeah, I love this music. This is from Resident Evil. This is where the player, you know, Jill or Chris, you know, look through that slideshow. And it reveals, you know, the names of the monsters, and they see Albert Wesker there, like horribly photoshopped into one of the pictures, but you can tell it's him because he looks like Rick Astley with the sunglasses. And you see that hidden code, 8624, I think that's what it is, to open up a secret door that allows you to get the laboratory key and watch Kenneth's death via videotape if you want to. I know way too much about that game, but it's so good. Watch old commercials. 70s horror trailers are so cheesy but oddly relaxing. Nice how to do that. If there's a collection of old 70s horror trailers, I'll put it in my commercials playlist, so I can listen to them while I work. this is his side view. Now I'm wondering how it would look the pose. Oh, excuse me, guys. Ah, man, I had to sneeze. Didn't want to sneeze in the microphone there. How many of y'all like Death Note? Because this is from the Death Note soundtrack. Very creepy stuff. If Mouse Mansion ever gets animated, I hope it has a very awesome soundtrack. A little mix of, you know, Death Note music and The Shining, you know, creepy stuff. Stuff that'll make your skin crawl. But no, it's so funny because I try to make things scary, but you know, the things I draw, the scary things I draw are not scary to me, really. But they might. So I mean, I kind of question if it'll scare anybody else, because you know, with my art style and whatnot. So I'm trying my best to make it look creepy, but at the same time, it's like people will be like, "Oh, it's adorable." I'm like, "No, these are kids, you know, killing each other. It's not adorable." But hey, I guess the worst case scenario is that if I finish the comic and the majority of people hate it. They think the story is stupid or whatnot. Even worse, if they think if my art style is, you know, dumb and not fit for a horror. They say that, but they wouldn't read my comics for the comedy either. Anyway, I really should stop being negative here and just continue to work. Let me see, should I give Michael Myers a big ass? You know, an ass that, you know, that should have been given to Mario, but it didn't? I wouldn't. Okay. There's nothing sexy about Michael Myers. Almost looked firm and tight. Awesome. You lie, Michael is thick. Maybe he is, but I guess my version, he is flat as a board, as all men, you know. In my opinion, I think I said this in a video a long time ago, but guys, you know, guys have very uninspiring butts. You know, to me, there's nothing special about a man butt. Nothing. A woman's butt. Now that's something worth looking at. Just saying. Hello, Mr. Blank Mask. Welcome to the stream. You came in at a awesome time because I am working on a commission a little bit. Mm. Hold on. Oh, there we go. There are some comics out there that use cute style but make it violent. For example, this comic series I hate. I Hate Fairyland. Okay. I think I've heard of that. Happy Tree Friends is another one that has a cute art style, but it's like horrifying, violent stuff. But that's what makes it funny, you know. Like Happy Tree Friends it's supposed to be, you know, cute but gory but funny. You know what I mean? I don't see anybody terrified of the Happy Tree Friends or something, but you never know. Okay, looks like I'm making good progress with this, you know. Slowly but surely, I am doing a good job here. I think I alluded this earlier, but the thing I kind of want from the Super Mario Brothers movie, you know, people are like making fun, you know, like they're hoping Peach doesn't have a girl boss moment, and I kind of agree. You know, it's not that I hate it, you know, it's not that I hate to see female characters, you know, looking all badass and beating up bad guys, even though it looks out of character for them. Like, imagine a scene where Princess Peach is like doing kung fu style, you know, fight scenes with Koopa Troopas and Goombas and whatnot, and then after the fight's done, she's, you know, a pretty little princess again. You know, it's all for comedic timing, you know, for comedic sake. And for me, in my opinion, that's an old trope that needs to leave. It's not welcome in this movie, in my opinion. I mean, it's okay for Princess Peach to be feminine and a little helpless, you know. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just being ignorant. If anything, that role should belong to Daisy, you know. Daisy is the one that's supposed to be a girl boss, because that's her character. Have you ever seen Princess Daisy get kidnapped? Only once, by Tatanka, the alien dude from Super Mario Land. Even then, I imagine she would have to be forced, like against her will, like powerless if she were to be kidnapped. I'm talking about Princess Daisy here. Like, I imagine if I worked at Nintendo and I had the power in the world to make a Mario game, I would make a Luigi game. Like, in the beginning, Luigi and Princess Daisy are having a picnic, and then Tatanka comes when Luigi's away picking flowers or something. And Tatanka, you know, he releases his minions to capture Daisy, but she beats him up off screen. And so she's about to beat up Tatanka, but Tatanka, like, freezes her with a freeze ray or something. And that's how she gets kidnapped. Now, as a girl, I get sick of it being the same joke. Yeah, exactly. Like, I can't imagine any of my characters doing that. I can't imagine doing any of those stupid tropes. Excuse me. with my main character, Katie. I am kind of worried that people might hate her because she's just the female main character. Especially if she's moody. People hate that. Especially insecure men like the Quartering and Yellow Flash. Man, those jabronis, they really hate it. So I'm like thinking, how can I make Katie, be true to her character, be true to my vision, but at the same time, make those quote unquote dudes, regular dudes, respect her. Like, what is it about Rey from Star Wars and Captain Marvel that people hate so much? Is it because they're overpowered? Is it because of how they look, how they act, how they talk? Mary Sue's, yeah, that's something. That's one thing. Katie Hafton is not supposed to be a Mary Sue, not in my opinion. I'm trying not to make her a Mary Sue. Believe me, she's incredibly flawed, and there's a reason why she's so grumpy. She has a hard time trusting people, trusting her classmates, because ever since the incident where she almost killed a man, her own mother hates her and is afraid of her, So there's a reason. I swear, guys, I swear. Okay. That's a big butcher knife. It's like a sword. Hold on. Is that good? Yes, that's good. Anyway, again, as a girl, I didn't care for either. I don't like when everything has to be brought down story-wise just so the girl character looks good. I want girls that struggle and have strong emotions. That's Katie right there. She has strong emotions, even though in the beginning she may look, stoic. Character development. That's what I like to put in all my stories. We all love characters with trauma. Like a bit bigger. You're just like Rob Schneider from Click, man. I make a body bigger. That's alright. Sorry, I'm just joking around here. Oh man, I'm tracing. I'm sorry. Sometimes I have to trace a little bit. See, it's stuff like this that makes me feel like a hack, But at the end of the day, at least I'm not an AI artist, quote unquote artist. You know what I mean? I like to use the AI art prompts just to make something funny, like Walter White in, I don't know, Alien Isolation, or let's see here, Hulk Hogan arm wrestling Charlie from Street Fighter. I don't know, because it's fun. It's fun what the computer might generate, even though people can perfectly draw them themselves. I also like to use AI art for like concept art wise. It's like, here's the thing. In Vinewood Manor, it's gonna have lots of paintings, and I wouldn't have the time to make all those paintings. So I might use AI art to make those paintings that you see in the mansion. That's what I might do. Let's see, because having disturbing art, especially art that I didn't make, with my own hands, I think it will add with the uneasiness and creepiness. Like, I think I have a few paintings that I'll use, and I did this with AI. I'll open one of them. Here's one of them. Here is a painting that I'll put in the mansion, in the comic, but I did not make this. This was made using AI art. And I'm wondering if that's morally okay? I mean, this is just what you see in the background. I'm not going to highlight it or anything. I'm definitely not going to say, oh yeah, I made that myself. You know? I'm giving away my secrets, man, but I just want to be honest with you guys. Because one of my biggest fears is being called a fake. Problem, which is a gray area, is that a lot of the generators are taking art pieces from the web and making them into the piece you are asking for. So in a way, the AI is using other people's art styles and already existing art pieces in order to make what I want. Okay, I can see how that can be a problem. If anything, if push comes to shove, I'll see what I can do making my own original stuff. Because if I were to commission other people to make their own creepy stuff, and I put it, for me to put it in the comic, I don't know. I feel like I don't know if I have to pay them a certain amount of money for each book sold, and I don't want to deal with that. Not that I don't want to pay artists, mind you. It's just it's too convoluted of a system, having to keep track of paying people for every sale. Um, oh my gosh, Paranormiac, I love your new art. Very cute characters. Yes, you're welcome. And Eugenio B, welcome to the stream. For backgrounds, I doubt it will be a problem. Just be transparent when asked. Yeah, that would be nice. If I were to strike a deal with certain artists and say, "Oh, just pay me up front and you can use the drawings, whenever." If it's like a one-time payment thing, I would totally pay other artists to paint creepy stuff for me so I can put it in the backgrounds. Yes, I think that's something. With this whole production with Malice Mansion, I want it to be different from JNT. Like, I would like to hire voice actors too to help me with promo videos. Because you never know, I might hire a person with a scary voice or a creepy voice, to help me narrate some things, like character description videos, whatnot. Because I like Dr. Creepin. If you know who Dr. Creepin is, then you're cool. But he is I like the way he sounds. Oh yeah, I totally should. And yeah, I can draw Michael Myers chasing Cassie through the school once I reopen commissions. What kind of hand is that? That looks like a crab hand. Yeah, I totally want to hire some voice actors. Heck yeah, positively more. If I were to see examples of your work, I'd totally hire you. Give me some voice clips here and there. Maybe you can voice one of the boys. If you can sound like a little kid. I mean, they don't have to sound like exactly like a little kid. As long as you sound like a convincing 10-year-old, you're fine. There we go, some fan service for the ladies. David in his underwear. Yep, exactly. I read that little scenario of yours and I put it in there, David in his underwear with a little, wife beater tank top or something. And he's not super muscular or something, so I gave him a little muffin top or something similar to that what I have, because I think I'm gaining weight and I don't like that. I'm gaining a gut and I don't like that. I gotta exercise and I don't like that. But I gotta do what I gotta do. It happens, guys. It happens when you reach your 30s, Let's adjust things a bit. Hold on. I think it's better if I, did the background too. Just so the background can be consistent, That's the kitchen in the far left here. They're inside the living room. And there's a shelf right here. Okay, there's that. Now let me see here, adjust things a bit, just so I can make a interesting angle. And then hand better right here. Okay, there we go. I think that looks good. Right, I believe I am done with this sketch. I'll finish it another day. But right now, I want to open Clip Studio Paint and finish those Inktober prompts. Yes, this is indeed The Shining. One of my favorite movies. And inspiration for Malice Mansion. Or, well, one of the inspirations, at least. Look at Amanda looking sexy in the side there. Oh yeah. Kind of forgot how how hot she looked. I might update it. You know, I kind of semi-tempted to draw the rest of my Malice Mansion characters grown up. I already drew grown-up Linda. But, yeah, I'll see what I can do here. You know, I wonder if I have the picture here. Probably not, but a long time ago, I drew a grown-up Linda and Shelley, and they were supposed to be in canon, you know, a lesbian couple that got married to each other, and they were both going to be Ashley's moms or something. It's like they adopted her or whatnot. Of course, that changed. You know, Ashley lives with her biological mother. But just imagine, Shelley and Linda from Malice Mansion grew up together, got married, and eventually adopted Ashley. That was the scenario back in 2006 or something. Then, you know, I changed. You know, things change. And Malice Mansion takes place after, like, way after Jeff and Taylor's series. I'm gonna see if I can find that artwork here. Guys, I think it's an 06. Nope, can't find it. Maybe it's an '05. Nope, it ain't here. Sorry guys, I have to show it to you another day. Here we go, Clip Studio Paint. Here's Robert looking like a dork. And Brittany. Here's one with Michaela I finished the other day. I liked how it turned out. Got inspired by Konebi from Chainsaw Man. Usually with the mouth, you know. But yeah, it looks fine. Not too happy with the hands though, but the face looks good. I don't know. I have a feeling that not a lot of people like it, but it's alright. I was in call. What happened? Was something not going to be shown? Oh, you're talking about. I was trying to look for a picture I drew a long time ago of adult Linda and adult Shelly, but it's not here on my computer. It's in my physical folder, but I'll guess have to show it another day. You know. call him a doughboy. All them neck rolls. Yep, he's supposed to be the fat kid, even though I'm not good at drawing fat characters. No. It's good practice though. And I try not to make him the stereotypical fat kid, as in he loves food so much. Even though, food does play a big role in his little shtick. Because he loves his sweets. That's what he calls candy, sweets. And he calls Michaela KK. Thanks a lot, KK. I love your sweets. He's a very annoying character. Oh no, there's a leak. Man, I'm so glad I'm doing Inktober digitally. Because I can't imagine having the patience doing this in my little sketchbook. Oh no, I did the whole sketchbook thing just to, test my skills traditionally, and see if I can impress a certain someone, but, that was a waste of time. Especially in hindsight. When that certain someone unfollowed me on Instagram, which made me, spiral into a little mini depression on last week. I'm doing fine now. After a talk with a friend last week and another friend last Sunday, I'm feeling better about the situation. It's just tough, not knowing what's in hold with your future. It's like I'm afraid I might die alone. One minute you think somebody loves you, and then the next minute they just don't want to see you ever again. Forgive me, I'm just stretching here. I'll continue drawing. I'm just resting my eyes a bit to the screen. Invest in talking to a therapist, but I don't have the time, I'll be fine, guys. I'll be fine. In fact, I'm looking forward to 2023. I think that'll be an awesome year, for sure. I mean, we've got so many stuff coming out. We've got Resident Evil 4 Remake, Spider-Man 2 for the PS5, Street Fighter 6, can't wait to play that. There's a whole bunch of games I'm wanting to play next year. I think God of War, Ragnarok comes out next year. That'd be awesome. And of course Malice Mansion, that will be coming out next year. I may be attending a wedding out of state. That'll be awesome. Yeah, I think 2023 will be a great year for me. Oh, and the Super Mario Brothers movie. How can I forget that? Hey, TD Camper, welcome back. Yeah, it is heartbreaking. But, she has her reasons. I'm definitely not gonna, antagonize her. Relationships can hurt a lot. Sometimes it's best to, have crushes on fictional characters. Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, I think you do that, which is totally fine. It's a nice, safe way to express yourself when you have feelings for or have a little crush on a fictional character. I don't have crushes with fictional characters as much anymore. It used to be a thing when I was a kid, but now I'm like, oh, this girl is cute. I'm gonna draw her. That's it. Okay, I still have a thing for Keone from Tenchi Muyo. Oh, I love Claire Redfield from Resident Evil. Positively More has blue. I know there's one kid that follows me who loves Jenny. My character Jenny, Gender Ben Jeff, and that's like, wow. I should consider it an honor because that means I make pretty good looking girls. you gonna select? Man, fine. Okay. What's wrong? Hold on. Do I think JT should be published under Boom Studios? Huh, I think so. If it has the right audience and they like my stuff, then why not? And his generic name, Robert White. No, White. Yeah, there we go. Yes, it's Robert White. Is he related to a Walter White? I don't know. Man, I hate the kerning between the R and O. It's stuff like this that makes me want to edit some things, you know. If I were to make fancy posters using this font on like Adobe InDesign, this is where I would edit, you know, I would the space here. Yeah, of course, positively more. I would love to hear your work, you know, and see what I can cast you with, you know. That'd be funny if I cast you, you know, voicing Darius, because that's the kid that kind of looks like you. Yes, I should use my followers as voice actors. Hey, and if you're willing to do it for free, that sounds good. Even though I should, pay you somehow. I heard your voice plenty of times, and I think you could, be a good Katie. If you're good at being, saying some moody lines, because, Katie can get very heavy. Of course, this is all for promo stuff, but it's all good. I think it'll work. When will Malice Mansion come out? I am aiming for April 14th. At least the first chapter will be released that day. And funny enough, April 14th is the same exact day the kids will be going in the mansion, story-wise. Who do I think should voice Katie? Paranormiac, of course. Nah, I mean for real. I do imagine Paranormiac to be a good voice for Katie, But I don't know. When it comes to professional voice actors, I don't know. I know for sure one of them. One of the voice actresses I want for Amanda, Brittany Kalbowski. She's known for doing English anime dubs, but I imagine her to sound. I imagine Amanda to sound like her. If you don't know who Brittany Kalbowski is, she voices Kami in My Hero Academia. She voices Wendy from Fairy Tail. Who would I cast in a live-action Jeff and Taylor movie? Oh, I don't know. I would rather use actual teenagers than the grown adults that look young. Okay, looks like I'm done with Robert here. I don't know. I don't feel like finishing up Brittany. In fact, I'm feeling a bit tired myself, so I might as well end this stream short. But I can show you guys what I'm working on. Jeff and Taylor meet Mario. It'll be exactly like that Family Guy joke. Jeff and Taylor watch TV, then they hear a knock on the door. So Jeff gets up, answer it, and it's Mario. And he's like, Mario! And that's it. And then Mario does say, I came to deliver a pizza. Woohoo! Yeah! Oof! Making all those noise from Mario 64. And Jeff and Taylor, they laugh hysterically. Laugh so much that they die. And then Mario is laughing. The stupid teenagers. They laugh at anything. Come on, Luigi, we hijack this show. Then it becomes Mario and Luigi in Somerville. And that's how it goes. Here we go, class photo. Here is an adorable picture I'm currently working on. It's going to take a while to finish, but this is the whole class. Let's see here. Yeah, just the whole class taking a picture together in the classroom. Here's Brittany, Linda, Shelly, Michaela, Jesse, Misty and Amanda, Chris, Katie, and over here sulking in the corner is Madison. But it's going to look great when it's finished. Oh, the guy deleted it more? Man, that sucks. I'm surprised you didn't keep your own copy. Jeff and Taylor meet Sonic. Same scenario. Jeff and Taylor, they watch TV, right? And then they hear a knock on the doorbell. This time it's in Taylor's house. Taylor gets up, answers the door, and then he sees nothing. And then he sees a blue blur, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, what's going on?" And then, bam. Right there, stopping on a dime, is Sonic the Hedgehog. And he's like, "Hey, Sonic's the name, speed's my game." He runs around the house so much it messes up Taylor's furniture. Everything around the house messed up. All because of Sonic and his running, this punk-ass running. And the house is a mess. So, and then they leave. Or, excuse me, Sonic leaves. Jeff and Taylor, they are frantically trying to find Sonic, saying that, "What? It was that? They messed up your house. Mom's gonna kill you." And then Taylor is like, oh my gosh, he messed up my room. And so Mrs. Tanner comes in and she's like, "What happened here? It's like a tornado went off. What were your boys doing?" And then they get in trouble. And then the next day in school, Sonic appeared again. Did the same thing. Ran around the school when no one was around. But then when he leaves, he leaves a little note saying that Jeff and Taylor was here. And so the school blames Jeff and Taylor for messing up the hallways and all that. So they both get suspended. And then Sonic appears again in their house. They try to catch him this time, with the bag, because these boys, they're not smart. They think they can catch Sonic using a paper bag, but it didn't work. So Sonic then I don't know, he calls Tails over so Tails can pick up the boys to fly them away. No, Tails wants to pick up Jeff first, then drop him so he can kill him. But Jeff wouldn't allow it because he's a fighter. And then I don't know what that story was going good, and then I got stuck. Needless to say, it will not be a fun time to meet Sonic the Hedgehog. What else am I working on here? Oh yeah, this adorable picture of Amanda. Oh yeah, look at that. I imagine this happens in the comic. After what happened, she's like screaming, "What did I do wrong?" Because she thinks God is punishing her. Yeah, I'm causing a whole bunch of trauma to my OCs. It's gonna be great. Here we go. Here's their uncanny faces. Like, what if Jeff and Taylor joins Mario and Sonic to help them stop Eggman and Bowser? I don't know. Can they get power-ups? Because Jeff and Taylor are just normal boys. They don't. I don't think they can help that much. I mean, unless they do some scouting work. Yeah, if you don't know what uncanny faces are, I mean, some of them are uncanny, some of them are just straight up frightening, but they're meant to be optical illusions or something. And this is what the kids see within the mansion at times. If the lighting is just right, then they see each other looking like this. It all depends on their personality and their interests. Yeah, inspired by the works of Stephen Gammell, Junji Ito, and police sketches. Some kids look way worse than others. I tell you what. Yeah, and I think that's it for me, guys. I'm a bit tired. I should drink some water and listen to Positively More's message that he sent me. And I don't know. Relax in bed. I don't know. Oh yeah, and there's a fight tonight. I'm gonna be watching that. Interesting fight. Okay, so that's it from me, guys. JFM out. This is fun, man. I'll see if I can do another live stream next week, next Saturday, and that's it. And I don't know when that Michael Myers commission will be done. I'll see if I can work on it a little bit tomorrow. Like I said, I am winding down on a long break from drawing. After I'm done with all my commissions, I'll see what I can do. I think I might. I hate it, but I think it's for my own good. All right, guys, that's it for me. JFM out. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Thank you so much for spending it with me. This time. And I'll see you guys later. All right. Thank you guys so much for being fans and whatnot, and being so interested in Mouse Mansion. Because I'm hoping Mouse Mansion becomes a hit. It's gonna be awesome. It will be. Gotta manifest. It will be awesome, and it will be a success. Okay. Yes. Have a good Saturday. Deli Cake, Paranormiac, Positively More, King of the Fat, TD Camper, Shadow the Hedgehog. All right. See you guys later. Bye bye.